Hey Gemini, it's Suzanne. Welcome back. We're going to do your love reading for March of 2019. All the cards have been pre-shuffled. This is the Celtic Tarot. Love these cards. They're real easy to shuffle. And they're very, very pretty. Kind of a go-to deck. All right, let's see what's going on for you in March of 2019 around love. Oh, Two of Cups. Very nice. It's Two of Cauldrons in this particular deck, but that's a Two of Cups. Beautiful. Eight of Wands. Okay. So maybe somebody is communicating about love. I don't feel that this is in any way a new connection. I feel like this is something where you and another person know that you are a match, and there is some type of fast communication coming in. I feel like with this deck, you know, I feel like it's a text. And this is somebody that you know, and you know, maybe you haven't spoken in a while. You might be seeing signs, or have recently been seeing signs like specific numbers that you relate to. You might be seeing 222, 333, 111, or 1111. If you're seeing those numbers on a regular basis, that could be a sign that communication might be coming in. If you're seeing that person's name a lot too, just to keep them in the forefront of your mind, or it may indicate that you are in their thoughts, and vice versa, they're in your thoughts. Yeah. I feel that this has been a burden for you in the past. You know, if you haven't been talking to this person, not really knowing what direction to go in. There's definitely love here. And I feel like there's some unexpressed emotion here. I feel like both of these people feel like it's almost like the bird is bringing in the communication, and the way that they have their hands to each other, it's like they can feel each other even without being, you know, actually touching each other. They might be feeling, you know, the other's energy and thoughts. But I feel like this has been a burden, not only for you, but I think for both of you. You know, you might have left it in kind of in an odd way. You know, somebody might have just stopped talking, or somebody might have just disappeared. And the person that did the disappearing, you know, I feel like is carrying a different type of burden. You know, maybe feeling a little bit guilty about how they behaved. I think you're carrying more of a feeling of, you know, I did everything that I could do. What else can I do, right? And at some point, you know, you have to just kind of walk away, as you know. Five of Cups. Okay, So, you know, these burdens, you know, obviously are causing you sadness, possibly regret. I think that this is what you're both feeling, but in different ways. You know, I think there's sadness perhaps on one person's end, maybe your end, because you think that this might just be done and over. And there's sadness on the other person's end because they feel regret about how things ended. But I think there's communication coming in, and I think it's going to start in the form of a text. And it could be pretty small, you know, just a hi. It could start as simple as that. How are you? But I feel like you're feeling each other, even if you're at a distance. And both of you are carrying burdens, but in different ways. And you're ready, you know, with 10 of Wands, this is the end of a cycle where you're really getting ready to set down these burdens and come out of this sadness, this regret, this guilt. Yeah. 3 of Shields, 3 of Pentacles. So you're coming, there's a great chance that you're coming together and, you know, collaborating and talking about, you know, what happened. And, you know, I think both of you in your minds have, you know, created something much more dramatic than what you're going to experience when you actually come together, in the sense that, you know, one person might say that, you know, hey, I didn't know, I didn't understand how you felt. I thought this, and that's why I left. And the other person might say, you know, I just really didn't know what to do with this connection, or how, you know, they might not say connection, but, you know, I just didn't know what to do, you know, that it was overwhelming. You know, it was different and overwhelming, and, you know, I've got a lot going on in my life, and I didn't know how to kind of focus on these feelings. But it's not like you know, it's not like they forgot about you, and vice versa. You haven't forgotten about them. You know, and nobody, think about it, nobody would, you know, purposely, you know, not talk to somebody that they care about for, you know, for a long period of time. If it has been a long period of time, you know, why would you spend your time thinking about somebody that isn't around you on a regular basis if there weren't some type of, you know, of connection, you know, especially if you both want it? Why would you both do that to, you know, to each other? And, you know, and I go back to love chooses you. You don't choose love as far as the feelings go. You know, how your actions in love, you definitely choose that, okay? But the one thing that I feel that we're not necessarily accountable for are the feelings that you have. I feel that love chooses you for a reason, because we learn lessons, you know, throughout our lives, in love relationships, in all relationships, right? So I think certain people, you know, find you and come into your life for that reason. All right. So, you know, I think that's why, you know, when people get into these stagnated relationships, it's confusing. It's because I think, you know, that this is a significant person in your life, or that has come into your life, and it feels different because it is different, okay, than other relationships that you've experienced. Okay, so we have the Empress. All right, so this person is seeing you as the Empress. You know, I feel like if we're going to separate it, I think that this is probably you. I think both of these cards, you can both, there's energy for both of you, but I think this is probably them. Okay? I think the communication is going to come in from their end because they're the ones feeling regret about how you guys might have separated, and they see you as their ideal woman, partner, feminine. But it could definitely be vice versa. And, I think you're probably more evolved on the spiritual side of things, and know that you guys have been, feeling each other's energies, maybe in each other's dreams. Okay? And this has been a burden for both of you to carry, but in different ways. And you're coming together to collaborate. And I feel like this is probably you in this particular card, and that communication is coming in. That collaboration. Maybe you're going to collaborate on how you guys are going to make the connection work, make the relationship work. There might be a lot to talk about. There might have been a lot of blocks, in this connection. Distance, family, marriages, kids. There might be a lot of blocks. So it may not, move as quickly, and it hasn't moved as quickly as you wanted, and it may continue to move rather slowly because there are a lot of hurdles, is what I'm feeling. So let's see. Let's get some confirmation or validation from the romance angels here. Oh, I can't do that with these decks. I like doing the back shuffle too. That's why I love this Celtic Tarot. All right, let's see. Calling in your soulmate. Yeah, I don't think I have to say much more. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, that makes sense on your end. Okay, if you're the more evolved, spiritual one in this particular connection. Oh, look at that. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, this person definitely could have moved more slowly because they may not have completely realized, or they needed this period away. So, they could figure out, they could start seeing some of the signs that, maybe you've been seeing all along, and have that awareness around it. Sometimes the old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder, is very true in some cases, for sure. I think this person is, this person down here, who is probably the one that walked away, is seeing things in a very, very different light. They will probably come back to you in a very different fashion, in a very different way than, who they were in the past. And I don't mean, their whole personality. I think they're just, don't be surprised, if they bring up seeing your name, or, having very vivid dreams about you, or things of that nature, truly. And if you've experienced it, you absolutely know what I'm talking about. They're not random, normal dreams. They're very different. They're very, very different. So, wow. Very nice. Very nice, Gemini. That's all good. Your career is going great, and it looks like, love is coming in for sure. Potentially with a soulmate, or very, very likely with this reading, it feels very twin flame to me. Okay, and there's a lot of union happening right now with twin flames, so that could very well be. So great news. All right. I will talk to you next week. And sorry for the late reading this week. I'm still under the wire, but you know, doing the double amount of readings this week and personal readings, it just set me back a little bit. So I apologize that your upload was close to last. I'm very sorry about that. All right. So anyway, I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.